Hey, what's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. We are on the uni edition still, and I want to talk about the embassy requirements for studies here in Germany. So most of the time, this is very general for Germany. Of course, anyone in studies, anyone doing studies, they have to really submit all these documents that I'm going to mention. Without further ado, let me dive in it already.
We'll end up alright, just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime, surround yourself with open minds, people can change.
Number one, you need your passport, travel passport. Number two, you need your passport photos. Most of the time they ask for two biometric passports, yeah, a specific size of passport. So you need to go and check the German requirement passport, the size that it should be, then make that passport. You definitely need an application form from the German website, from the German Alliance Office website, which we call Ausländerbehörde. And then you have to fill it. Of course, you need financial means. You need to provide evidence of financial means. Like usually they ask you on the application form, which means you're going to sustain yourself if you're studying, if you're working as you pay for your fees, or if someone will be paying for you. And then on that note, again, besides the filling of the form, you do need to show the means of finances. And actually, this is one of the very most important, if not the most important part of studying in Germany, or difficult part of studying in German, because you need a blocked account with about 11,208 euros in your blocked account. If you don't have a person who is taking care of you. If you have a person who is taking care of you, for instance, your parents, or I don't know, a sponsor is paying your fees. So the person that they will concentrate on is the person who is paying for you. They will check their accounts. They will check their type of job that they are doing, if it's reliable. With that, you don't need a blocked account. So usually they would write on the requirement either a blocked account with 11,208 euros, or provide like a sponsor if you're having a sponsor or someone who is paying for you. So those are the two options. If you have the blocked account, you don't need the sponsor. If you're having this sponsor, you don't need the blocked account. So that's how it was for my case. I did not use a blocked account. Another thing is the insurance, and the insurance applies both to the university and the embassy. Both of them will need an insurance from your insurance card, insurance document that shows you're insured here in Germany. You don't need a CV, don't worry yourself. You don't need a CV for the Germany application, at least here in Germany. You don't need a motivation letter, sorry, just checking. Obviously, when you now provide, oh my goodness, my phone is going off. So obviously, when you provide the information about finances, you need to also show where you're going to be accommodated. Usually you can give your address, and the accommodation part is also on the school. It's also one of the requirements for the universities, things that you need for university application. You need a student. Now this one is when you're getting a visa. You need a university enrollment, which you get, of course. It's like an admission letter that states when you're starting, when you're starting university. That's what they need from you. So the immatriculation letter, that's what we call them. You need the passport and the passport photo. You need a blocked account, or a person who is sponsoring you, or a scholarship, like the name there. And you also need to show accommodation, that you have a place to stay. And you also need, for me, they didn't actually ask me for language proficiency, but it's safe to have a language proficiency, and which university is B1 level for Germany. Yeah, I think basically it's just that if you have a sponsor, what the sponsor needs to provide is something called Verpflichtungserklärung, which is it's in English, I think, is an obligation letter. Like, this person is applying for this Verpflichtungserklärung letter, which she or he downloads the document, the form on the website, fills it and applies it, sends it to the not embassy, but the Ausländerbehörde, the Alliance office. Then the Alliance office gives the person an appointment, and then the person collects a letter. This letter states that this person is committing themselves to pay for your fee for all those 3 years, or whatever years you've agreed on doing. So that, and they say they're going to provide maybe for everything, your accommodation or whatever. Literally just commit themselves, and this thing is produced by the government itself. Not a letter written by this sponsor, but the sponsor just applies and submits their work. So you're gonna say, oh my gosh, the document that shows their financial state, that's all they need to submit, and of course their passports and stuff like that. And then they can receive the letter, and this is the letter that you need to take with you to the Ausländerbehörde for visa approval. Then you wait, and then they will give you a visa. Most of the time, I don't know, sometimes I've not heard of a case where someone was denied a student visa. Most of the cases, they get it. So this is basically when you're applying from Germany. Actually, I have to clarify this. When you're applying your student visa from Germany, you don't need an interview. You don't even need to go physically to drop the documents there. You just send them on the formula. Like, there's a platform on Google, there's a platform on their website, that's where you drop the documents. You just put the required documents that they need. So that's all you need to do. But if you're not applying from Germany, that's when you need to go to the interview. And probably I should make another video, but it's kind of more or less the same thing. So I will be basically just repeating myself. But yeah, that is it for now. See you in my next video. Have a wonderful time and peace out. Above all, keep praying. Never stop praying. So keep on praying. Waiting for the visa. Keep on praying. Have the visa ready. Keep on praying. You're here already. Keep on praying. Bye, guys. Done.